Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Marathon Mondays with Mal, a pre-recorded episode. Holy smokes, we've done a ton of pre-recorded episodes right now, and I'm so glad to be back in the building. I've been away from Marathon's mothership for darn near a month, just to keep you posted on what's been going on with me. It's all good. I'm good. I had a really bad, I don't know if I had the flu or if I had the what have yous, but I was really sick, you guys, for like a week and a half, and then I had water damage at my home, and so they had to tear out my kitchen and all kinds of stuff. But you know what? I'm blessed and honored to be here with you guys again. So that's what's going on with me. So apologies to all of you for missing and having to do some pre-recorded episodes over the last couple of weeks. But here we are for, as John just put it, New Year's Day observed is Monday, and that's where we're bringing this to you. It's Thursday afternoon down here in the service department of the mothership, and a lot's been going on. John and I just spent the last couple of hours. Pete Sutton was with us too, and we did a FaceTime call with a customer who was looking at purchasing a coach. So congratulations to them. I believe they're going to make the decision to purchase a coach, and so congratulations to them for getting into a new marathon. And that's what we do. We sell coaches, we build coaches, and just leaving the service department, we service coaches. All right, back to what we're doing here at the mothership. It's New Year's Eve on Sunday, is that right, John? No, Saturday. Saturday is New Year's Eve, today is Thursday, so we're a couple of days from when everyone's gonna be doing a lot of partying. John and I are gonna walk the production floor. It is close to closing time, as you will see, but that gives us the opportunity to walk through the coaches, take a look, and kind of give you a state of the production floor, if you will, and look at a few coaches. The first one I want to look into is 1370, which is right here. A lot of wire pulls going on. Wire pulls is one of the things that happens on a coach right when it comes from paint. This coach came out of paint about 3-4 weeks ago, and we've got the ceiling in, we've got some walls in. We're not gonna go in there just yet because I wanna give the inside of 1370 a few more weeks to procure what is going on inside, so we can show you a little bit more of the flooring and the walls and all that stuff. But a lot of wiring and a lot of ceiling and a lot of behind the walls type things have happened inside 1370. And as you can see, a lot of infrastructure is being laid for, well, kind of the grits and the gravy of our coaches. Wiring is so important. Of course it is. That would make no sense to just say that alone. But proper wiring is what's so important to our coaches. Proper wiring in the proper location adds so much to the coach, but also it adds longevity to the product, because if it's put up in the proper place in the proper fashion, it'll last a lot longer. Excuse me for that cough right there. Yeah, the backside of 1370. What a beautiful coach. All right, John, let's go this way. Here's one thing that I'd like to show everybody, John. Do you see how this is being cut and buffed? This coach, and we're gonna go look at the front of it in just a second. This coach is being cut and buffed. This is one of the things that Marathon does to ensure that the paint jobs cure properly and are taken care of properly. We do the cut and buffing down on the production floor. It gives the clear coat time to, well, you know what? I quite frankly don't know all the ins and outs of it, but I'll tell you what I do know. Take a look at this right here. You can see right here that this coach is being cut and buffed. And it is going to ensure that this coach sparkles properly, that there's no swirls, that there's no issue with the clear coat that's on top of the paint when it comes to being finished. And that's something that Marathon does on the production floor. Of course, we painted on the south side of the building, then we come down here to the production floor, which is the north side, and this is what happens down here on the production floor. This is another coach we're going to check in a couple of weeks. We're going to go inside. This is coach 1369. This one is scheduled to be completed around March. And as you can see, there's a lot going on up there. It's a little dark in there, but you can see that walls are already starting to go in, and that's when the fun stuff starts to happen. And I believe this one is next scheduled to be floored in. So 1369, I'm going to be excited to see that one also, along with 1370 in the coming weeks. Those two coaches, one in H, one in X, both really great floor plans and some really neat details. So that'll be really cool to see when we start to get into the walls, when we start building the coaches a little bit more infrastructure in there. It'll be exciting to see how they move along. Yeah, 1363. Dig on this paint job. Have a good night, you guys. This is another example of a coach that's moving along quite well. This coach 1363 is going to be finished probably in the next month and a half. So there's a lot going on inside there. And as you can see, those are well, let's walk up in there. Hey, Vern.
Wow.
How are you, brother?
Good to see you back.
You too. How's things?
Good.
Good. Yeah, how's your Christmas?
Pretty good.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back. I've missed you guys, so awesome. See ya. For those of you who don't know, Vern is the head of our quality control department. Oh, the floor is beautiful. Man, what in the world? Look at that. Now, I hope it shows up on camera, and I think it does. I'm looking at John's monitor right now. What a beautiful floor. We're not going to walk on it because I don't think I want to disrupt anything that's not dry or finished, because they took the protective coverings off, or they're getting ready to place the protective coverings. This is 1363. This is an H3 double slide, right, John? Yeah, H3 double slide. That floor is so cool. Really consistent grout lines, all the same thickness. It's the attention to detail that stands out. I love it. Okay, guys, so here's the deal. We'll be able to come into this coach and see a lot more of it probably in the next couple of weeks. Probably by mid-January, we'll be able to come in here and take a look at 1363 as it's nearing going to Vern's department, quality control. Gosh, I love that floor. Good choice. Makes me want to see more of what they selected for that coach. All right. John, let's go this way because there's nothing down on the north side. Let's go this way and we will head, oh, what's this? Oh, of course, 1365. This is an X3 double. And this has one of those really cool paint jobs. Take a look. If you can see right here, John, it's got great texturing on that. And now that texturing runs, and pardon the dust, you guys. I'm not going to touch it because I don't want to scratch the paint with the dust in my finger. But if you look at this coach, it runs throughout this coach, all of the texturing. It looks great. Yeah, thank you, Brett. I think Brett's going to turn on the lights for us so we can actually go in and see it. That's so cool. And he just did. Thank you, Brett. All right, come on in. Oh, yeah. This is really cool. So this coach is going to be, along with 63, this is going to be one of the next coaches finished. X3 double slide, 1365. You know, Brett Fuller, the head of our production floor, asking if we'd like the lights on. This is one of the things that I think about when I'm doing this show, when I'm working here, when I'm working with employees. The employees of Marathon really support Marathon Mondays, and they support me, and they support the marketing team, like John behind the camera. It says a lot about the work experience here at Marathon, and I just want to take a few moments to mention that because Brett asked if we wanted the lights on, and he didn't have to do that. But it's really, I thoroughly enjoy working here and representing this company. And part of that, a big portion of that reason is because I really like my coworkers. And to some people, that's rare, liking your coworkers. Oh, look at that backsplash, it's pretty too. It's kind of like a flat finish. It's not shiny. I dig that. Dig that. Yeah. Oh, John, look at this shower. Holy smokes. This is great.
Yeah, it's like nearly done in there.
Yes, it is. Look how pretty that is. It's so cool. The wall coverings are nice too. It's kind of like a woven fabric look. Another thing about the X3s, this is Coach 1365. The X3, a lot of the electronics that used to be in the back, and I think I mentioned this, I don't know, a month and a half or so ago, but a lot of the electronics that used to be in the back closet of the X3 are now stored, some of them, underneath the bed here. But take a look at this. Because of that, it freed up a ton of storage in the rear closet of the X3 floor plans. And you can see all of the care and time that it takes to properly scribe all of the cabinetry in our coaches. The thoroughness is great. And you see all the protective covering over the laminates. Each one is labeled of how it needs to be done, and our cabinet team will come in and properly scribe each individual cabinet. Oh, that shower's something else. Yeah, that's pretty. I will really, really like doing needs mirror cut and set. Yeah. So they're going to put a mirror right there. I really am going to enjoy doing a video on this coach at completion. That shower might be one of my favorites that we've done in a while. Yeah. X3, John and I just spent the last couple of hours in a beautiful H3 doing a video Zoom call for a customer to help them on that decision, as I mentioned at the top of the show. And when you go from spending time in an H to the X, you get that difference feeling of the higher ceiling of an X versus the lower ceiling. And of course, the cockpit is lower and not part of your salon where I'm standing. In an H, it's lower and it's separate. And I like both floor plans. I like the way both of them drive. It's cool to have, I mean, for lack of a better term, it's cool to have the two options of an X or an H. You know, if you need 4 slides, you go with an H. If you want a higher ceiling, if you're above 6'6", you might feel more comfortable in the X. If storage is a paramount situation and issue for you, you might have to go with the H. Although the storage is very good and creative in an X and has been for decades. Very cool. All right, so that's about it. You know, I am so glad to be back in the mothership. You know, coming back to work, I've missed. You know, when you're away from work, you feel removed, not just geographically, but you feel removed from your coworkers, from your job sometimes. So I'm glad I'm feeling better, and I'm glad that my water issues at home are on the mend, thanks to getting that taken care of. But anyway, thank you so much to all of you for all of you who reached out and said, hey, hope you're feeling better, and we miss you and all that. I missed you guys too. I missed my coworkers, and I missed being able to do this show every Monday. You know, I had intentions on doing a 300th episode down in the desert, and I was so sick, you guys. So thank you for understanding. Thank you for supporting Marathon Mondays, and a big thank you to all the employees at Marathon who build these beautiful coaches. Be yourself and do good things. We got a big year coming up. 2023, is that where we're at, John? We're at 2023, holy smokes. In 2023, we're going to build some amazing, amazing coaches. We've got some stuff coming to you that are game changers. We've had game changers before. In my opinion, the biggest game changer I have seen since coming to this industry is that quad slide super bath that Marathon puts in our quad slide H3s. Absolutely amazing. Not a single thing is missing. And we've got some more surprises for you coming in 2023. So thank you for supporting Marathon Mondays. Thank you to all of you for watching. Don't forget to email me if you're looking to buy a coach, if you're looking to trade in. I'm your guy, malw@marathoncoach.com. And be yourself and do good things and take care of each other. I'm out of here. Cool.